with the inclusion of MTSF targets in the departmental plans for tracking efficiency. We call on the departments to ensure that inconsistencies are addressed to ensure continuous monitoring of the 5-year plan of the 6th administration. The district development planning will enhance planning in government through strengthening intergovernmental relations. The localization of MTSF targets is critical to enhance the impact of policy priorities of the 6th administration. We welcome the process of developing DTM, specific indicators working with the Statistics South Africa. So the all cronies are indeed delivering. The district development model indicators will enhance a coordinated approach from the 3 spheres of government. We believe that the DTM champions who have assigned to different districts should have a clear guidelines of executing their role to enhance their effectiveness. Conducting research and ensuring that the department has sufficient capacity to conduct rigorous research and critique the analysis capacity of reports received by the DPME is central in ensuring the department adds value in the ecosystem of planning, monitoring, and evaluation. Through research, we need to ascertain whether targets set by the departments are linked to the financial resources allocated and to ensure credible targeting as opposed to targets which are at minimum level of performance. We call on the department to work with Stats SA to help build the capacity in government to measure the outcome and impact in the various sectors. The African National Congress is confident that the newly appointed minister and the president, Honorable Marupini Ramokgopa, will be able to increase the impact of the department. Also to ensure that our commitment to the people as the ANC is realized. The people of South Africa want to experience progress by an ethical, capable developmental state which places their interest first. It is these reasons that the 6th administration has placed a capable, ethical, and developmental state as a priority number 1, as a critical instrument of socio-economic transformation. Honorable House Chair, I want to say Mzansi Africa, basenalo ithemba kumbutho wabantu. Ngoko bese zawuqhubeka bewuvotela. Abo bathina ukuba bafuna ukwenza utshintsho. Kuyawufuneka basebenze kakhulu ukwenzela kulonyaka uzayo bawine bazokwenza olo tshintsho balufunayo okwangoku. I-South ANC isekwi-power and izakwenza ngohlobo ebona uba isebenzela abantu baseMzantsi Afrika ngalo. Thank you.
Order, honorable members, order. Order, honorable members. I now recognize Honorable JJ McClure. Order, honorable members. Can we listen to the members?
House Chairperson, President Ramaphosa has referred to 2008 to 2018 as being a lost decade. There is no difference between former President Jacob Zuma's wasted years and his failed presidency. The late Desmond Tutu said that the ANC was worse than the apartheid government. This budget vote is characterized by an imperial system abusing executive powers to cover up corruption. Since 1999, there has been no oversight committee on this presidency. It undermines the constitution and leads to the abuse of power. Just like Lady R, Minister Nsaveni is now docked at the Presidential Aquatic Center to protect the president at all costs. In 1994, we had a wonder president. Today, we wonder whether we even have a president. Allow me to summarize the regime of, or rather a period of systematic looting that has taken place under this presidency. I dubbed it the imperial presidency. To show how bad things really are, former minister in the presidency, Trevor Manuel, resigned from the ANC because the party, and I quote, lost its moral leadership since the events post-Polokwane in 2007 already. The Minister of Coal, Gwede Mantashe, called Manuel a free agent after he asked former Jacob Zuma to pay back the money of Nkandla. Let us never forget the fire pool. There have been 5 reshuffles in the presidency since President Ramaphosa's tenure. They were Minister Dlamini Zuma, the late Minister Ntembu, may his soul rest in peace, Minister Ntshavheni, and Minister Ngungubeli. Then there's a minister in the presidency of this and the minister in the presidency of that. But I can tell you today, honorable members, that Minister Ngungubeli and Ntshavheni and many others have been changed like underwear in the presidency. Typical characteristics of an imperial president and a confusing state of affairs. The presidency was alleged to have developed a framework to ensure that the recommendations of the Zondo Commission are implemented. To date, the imperial presidency has done nothing of the sort. Even the ANC step-aside resolution is only for a selected few. Former State Security Minister Bongo have been removed from his position. Former Minister Zwana, better known as the Minister of the Guptas, they have dealt with him. Ace Magashule is gone. The rest continue as business as usual. The presidency is running scared on the ropes from some of the Zondo Commission's recommendations. Even House Chairperson Honorable Frolik is to believe to have received cash for setting up a meeting with Bosasa and former ANC member Vincent Smith. It was said that there were reasonable grounds to uncover prima facie evidence of money laundering, corruption and fraud, and it has been recommended by the Zondo Commission that Cedric Frolik be investigated. Yet no investigation has been considered. The Zondo Commission recommended that President Ramaphosa consider the position of Zizi Kotwa as Deputy Minister of the State Security because of his tainted relationship with the controversial businessman allegedly funded his luxury holidays, including a loan of 1.7 million on his own version. This was a debt that he could not even pay back, but he wants to go on a holiday. Instead of punishment, this imperial presidency rewarded Mr. Kotwa with the position of Minister of Sports. Former Minister of Defense and Military Veterans was removed during a cabinet reshuffle following a spree of deadly unrest and looting in parts of this country. She became under the fire because of incompetency and the way she responding to the violence, contradicting the president's claim that this event had been a pre-planned insurrection. Let us gaze into the presidency's role during the KZN riots. There were clear warnings. They could feel it in their own midriffs. They knew what was about to come. No, they were lurking around in their gloomy offices. You see, Chairperson, it's a question of you spill the beans, we will spill the beans. So therefore, it is important that members such as Mervyn Dirk Zwane, Zwelium Kize, Suprama Mapelos, Kosasana Dlamini Zuma should not be scared to tell us what is loaded on the boat, on the offshore there. There were no evidence of Ramaphosa giving directives to the ministerial heads, but enough evidence of clear differences between Minister Becky and the former National Police Commissioner, Minister Sitola. Everyone acted as they wish. Imagine a former minister become a taxi ferrying ANC officials, including suspended Ace Magashule and Finance Minister Godongwana to Zimbabwe. This presidency has done absolutely nothing towards that. Today, she's appointed the janitor of this house. Program 3 speaks about targets, reports, and effective implementation. Surely, when it comes to ethics, special intervention was needed here by this presidency. The presidency has even failed to ensure the merger between Brand South Africa and tourism. They had no clue about the R1 billion sponsorship to Spurs and the 22 million rand foolish flagpole idea. And all of this is a tip of a very large corruption-infested iceberg. Let me give you a signal, ANC. The DA's moonshot election has arrived. I thank you, Chairperson.
Honorable members, I now recognize Honorable M.M. Tuli. Over to you, ma'am. Honorable Ntuli.
Honorable Chairperson,
Honorable Ntuli, before you start, ma'am, you've got 12 minutes left from Honorable Mkweba, so you've got more extra 2 minutes.
thank you, Chairperson. Honorable Chairperson, Minister Ramakupa, Deputy Minister Kikana Lovgazi, DJ Nkuna and the team, distinguished guests, honorable members, and the House at large. Honorable Chair, can I quickly correct the things that are really taking a detour? Honorable Emma Glow, you really speak like an exempted people. They were speaking like you. You don't know apartheid. Wait until I orientate you about apartheid so that you know what is apartheid. Honorable McLuhan, you come here and advocate, you become the advocate for the removals. Mind your business, eh? Mind your business, eh? You failed the debate. You failed the debate. Honorable Mbele, the load shedding is the national crisis issue, and it's not lying fallacy. And it's not lying fallacy. The president of this country, Honorable President Madamela Ramaphosa, intervened. He newly appointed the electricity minister. That is the intervention. That is the intervention that he has done. And it's not only affecting certain corners and leaving other corners, it's affecting the entire country. When all is said and done, the ANC will overcome this as long as the ANC is still in power. As long as the ANC is still in power, this will overcome this. Honorable Mbele, the DDM is one of the most innovation this department has initiated. And with this department, with this initiation, each and every district has got a deputy minister deployed to look after everything holistically at once. We don't have local government. We are now integrated as this government, and including water, Honorable Komani. The wait and see. This DDM is coming on board, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Wait and see. We need the deputy ministers at all costs.
Honorable members, I urge that you be mindful that the room is small. When you heckle, it tends to be not audible. It's just an appeal.